Hi guys, Gravy here with a short tutorial on T2 Deep Pred, including the new out of bounds skip in which you stomp on the Stormtrooper's head. While the mission is loading, you can hold jump and strafe left and mash the use button to immediately exit your cell when the cutscene completes. Make your way outside, picking up a blaster rifle on your way. If you're quick enough, the Stormtrooper isn't going to get in your way. As soon as you go through the door, you're on a timer against the scripted movements of the Stormtroopers outside, so don't take pictures. Pass the door and turn left. Quick save here because the next bit is fiddly. One of the Stormtroopers rushing towards you is moving to the left. That one is your springboard. Right before he makes it past the corner of the building, push him towards the wall. You want him to land behind the corner, not too far away from the wall. If he's snug against the wall, it will work, but the next step will be slightly harder to aim. Next, you'll pull him up while jumping, so you can jump again off the top of his head. Start jumping only once he's about to get up. If you jump too early, the pull won't work. Pull him up while you're close to the top of your jump and land on his head, immediately jumping again. If you don't land on the center of his head, there is a chance your jump will get eaten or you'll quick step. Carefully time your jump so that it stops right at the corner. Ledge grab using forward and crouch, you'll do a roll animation and stand on the corner. If you jump too high, you won't be able to land on the corner and you'll just slide off. If any of this fails, don't try to recover, it's almost impossible. Just quick load and try again. Once you've made it, quick save because the next jump is fiddly. It's not that important where exactly you land on the ledge. You may have seen people trying to slowly edge towards the corner like this, but the jump I'll show you doesn't depend on it. I believe that the specifics of this jump depend on your graphics settings. I use medium texture details and medium geometric detail. Your jump may behave differently if your settings differ. During the entire jump, hold the jump key. Jump forward, forward key pressed, and immediately look to the left and downwards. The downwards aim makes it easier to maintain your jump direction. Somewhere around the middle of the jump, start holding your right strafe key. If you do it right, you'll step into an invisible ledge in the wall. Immediately jump again, otherwise you can walk off by accident. On top of the building, do a 2-chain to get over to the next building. You can land on the main area of the roof or the lower section. In both cases, the jumps needs to be fairly precise. From there, jump to the next support beam and chain onto the middle part of the pipe. Then ledge grab and land on the pipe that runs along the wall. These jumps need good angles, otherwise you'll bump off the pipe and fall down. Crouch under the upper pipe so you can jump on top of it. As an alternative, you can skip the support beams like this and jump on top of the wall pipe without a chain. But for that final jump you'll need good jump cancelling and ledge grabbing. From the upper pipe, jump around the corner and land on the angled part of the roof, then make your way up. This part of the level is missing some textures, so the details are hard to see, but the height differences here are quite important. The roof has 3 support beams crossing your way. Each of them has a straight part and an angled part. Walking around a little, you can get an idea of where each begins and ends. To get a chain, start on the straight part of one of the supports, land on an angled part for the next jump, and finally onto the base level of the roof for your final jump. With good execution of this chain, you'll reach over the chasm. There's a big invisible wall here, so you'll need to land right above the walkway, otherwise you'll bump into the nothing and fall to your death. On your way down, a cutscene will trigger. Buffer crouch and forward so you land in a roll when you skip the cutscene, otherwise you will take too much fall damage, 36 versus 72, and you'll get at least 26 more fall damage later. Face away from the wall before the cutscene, because rolling into a wall won't work. There's an invisible floor over part of the walkway too. Landing on this will reduce the fall damage you take to 20 or 40 without roll, but it's easy to miss. Make your way into the building. You can jump on the invisible trooper's head to get a short jump chain, or on the windowsill on the next segment of the wall. Careful with the swag though. Run to the far end of the hall, getting a jump chain from the handrail. Don't jump too high. Push the button and do an about face. You can get a short chain here, and by aiming and timing a jump well, land at the bottom without bumping into anything. Jumping to the bottom from that lower part will also reduce your fall damage a bit more. Roll at the bottom unless you hit the invisible floor and rolled earlier, which would make for a total fall damage of 72. Enter the boss room, skip the cutscene, hold blaster secondary fire and activate force sense to remove spread. Aim for the guy up top, conveniently marked red due to force sense, and activate protect so his blasts don't hurt too badly and your aim doesn't get wrecked.
It seems I underestimated you, Jedi.
That's it.